Alright, so we're going to be installing and testing out an eBay chip. The reason I'm doing this is because I bought this car a couple months ago and it is straight piped. I'm getting the O2 sensor code, so this chip says it has an O2 sensor delete, and we're going to find out now. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is pop the hood, and on the passenger side, unscrew these with a Phillips head and get to the computer, which is right here. To get this off, you just pull it up and pull it back and it'll come right off, and then you have the computer out of the car. Here's the DME right here, ECU, computer, whatever you want to call it, and here is the eBay chip that I got for like 30 bucks. Next, you're going to want to grab a Torx bit screwdriver and unscrew the bottom bolts on the DME, and then after that, get a flathead and unpry all the clips that are holding it together. Once you get that off, the chip is sitting right here. You just pull this little cap off right here, and the chip is open and can easily be taken out. Now, the way you want to take the chip out pretty much is just take a flathead screwdriver and kind of like lightly pry it out, and then there you have it. When placing the new chip back into the DME, you want to make sure you have the notch actually lined up where it's supposed to be at. There will be a little circular notch somewhere on your chip, and there will be one also on the DME board itself, the circuit board. You want to make sure you place the chip directly like where it's supposed to go, or you'll put it in backwards. And here's the reason I'm bypassing the EWS, because when I start the car, she just cranks. Before this, she was actually starting, but I decided to put a chip into the car. So in order for that chip to work, EWS vehicles are 95 and newer with E36s. Pretty much you have EWS too if you have the silver tag on your ECU. Got a picture right here. Got the silver tag. Usually the red or maroon tags, whatever color you want to call it, don't have that. Because my car requires that the EWS be deleted, I have to unscrew these screws that are right here and right here, located in the vent, because the EWS is located behind the glove box. Now we got this loose. This should just pull straight out like this without any issues. Nice and easy. There's also a bolt up in here, another one on this side. It's really messy down here, so forgive me for that, guys. But there's also two bolts down up in here, which I'm not getting that low for right now, but we'll see it when I get to. Anyways, we'll go ahead and pull this little light out here. You guys even still have this. What you're gonna want to do is pry the back of this straight down, like that. Pull this out, and right up in here is going to be a 10mm bolt right there. Get that out, and that's all you need. Pull this bad boy out. After you get that out, you should just be able to pull it out, and right back in here, this yellow thing right here, this little yellow connector piece right here, is going to be your EWS. So when you get to this point, this is what you're gonna have to do next. You're gonna want to take a flathead screwdriver and just kind of slide it back until you pretty much slide this thing completely off, and then you can actually pull the EWS unit out itself. What you're going to want to do is locate the green wire, which is wire 66 on the module. The green wire is this one right here. It's completely green, unlike this big one right here that actually has a black line going down the side. You don't see that. Anyways, you splice that wire and patch it up pretty much, and that's the job right there. So here is a better look at the green wire, which is right here. Yes, this is not electric tape. I'm just using this for video purposes, just to show you guys. So there's the other end of the wire right there, spliced. I'm gonna wrap that up, and we're gonna go ahead and start the car. So now that that's plugged up, we're gonna go ahead and try to start the car. I am planning on buying an actual exhaust setup with the cat, but until I can afford that, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to kind of bypass that O2 sensor situation. So for those of you who were wondering, there was a slight increase in acceleration, but as I stated in the video before this, that is not the exact reason as to why I bought this chip. The reason I bought the chip was because I needed something to bypass the O2 sensor, which is missing, and that's what it did. It took care of the job, but I did notice a little increase in power. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. The red line on this thing was like at 7100, I think it was rated at, but I really wasn't trying to bring it down to that far. But anyways, guys, that's how you install the chip and EWS delete on a 95 or newer. And you can also do this on the younger cars. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for you guys. Thanks for watching.